Alright, let's jump straight into this fire. Ronaldo Moano isn't just talking about fighting Michael Chandler. No, this man is bringing the kind of intensity and challenge that makes your palms sweat just hearing it. He's not throwing a casual call out like, yeah, maybe I'll fight Chandler next. No, he's throwing down the gauntlet and saying, let's make this the kind of fight people never forget. Loser retires forever. Yeah, you heard right. Not just about winning or climbing rankings, not about a title shot. This is legacy. This is finality. This is putting your entire career on the line, your blood, sweat, everything you've ever done, and saying, if I lose, I walk away from the game for good. That kind of challenge, that's insane pressure. Every punch you throw, every takedown, every clinch against the cage, it could be the very last action of your career. One slip, one misstep, and you're done. Not just beaten, retired. When asked about it, Moano didn't even blink. He looked dead into the camera and said with no hesitation, I'm coming for the oldest guy in the division. And when someone asked, who's that? He smiled, calm and deadly, and replied, Michael Chandler, my brother. And just like that, boom! The fight world woke up. Moano isn't going after Chandler just because he's a veteran. He truly believes the timing is perfect, the stars have lined up. And honestly, he might be right. Both guys are warriors. They've been through wars, they've shed blood in that octagon for years. They've both given fans unforgettable wars, and now they stand at the edge of legacy, and Moano wants it all on the line. He's been calling out Chandler for a while too, and he made something clear. Painfully clear. If I lose to him, brother, I'm done. I'll retire. I'll walk away. You can feel the emotion when he says it, not just tough talk. This is a man ready to stake everything. Then came the real fire. How about this? Me versus Chandler. Loser retires 100%. That's not just a fight, that's a damn moment in history. And his final words? I like it. Sign that contract, my brother. This isn't about chasing money. Moano's chasing something deeper, purpose, meaning, a legacy that echoes. You can imagine it, right? The crowd on their feet, two gladiators walk in, one walks out, one leaves his gloves in the cage, no second chances, no comeback stories. That night, a career ends. That's the kind of intensity MMA fans crave. They'll risk real consequences. And if the UFC makes this fight happen, the whole world's gonna stop and watch. Now let's talk about something that's really got people debating. Daniel Cormier, DC himself, says Ilia Topuria deserves to be the one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Yeah, number one, above everyone. Big claim? Oh, absolutely. But Cormier's not just tossing around hot takes for clicks, he means it. It all started during a chat with Armen Sarakian. Armen mentioned something a little strange. He said people expected Ilia to beat Charles Oliveira, like it was supposed to happen, so it didn't feel like a huge deal. Cormier wasn't having it. He jumped in like, hold on now, it's not just about who you beat, it's about how you beat them. That's real talk. Ilia didn't just scrape past Charles, he finished him clean. And that wasn't the first time. He KO'd Alexander Volkanovski, who sat on top of the P4P rankings forever. He also beat Max Holloway, a straight-up legend in the featherweight division. Not only did he beat them, he finished them. That's rare air. And what's even crazier, Ilia started out as a bantamweight. 3 weight classes later, and his power's only getting scarier. He moves up, and instead of losing speed or strength like most fighters, he's knocking people dead. That's something you don't see every day. His striking, crisp. His timing, killer. And his fight IQ, off the charts. Cormier broke it down like this. Pound for pound isn't just about who has the most belts or the most wins, it's about whose skills translate across every weight class. And Ilia, he's proving that his style, his power, his everything, it works anywhere. Think about it, undefeated record, huge finishes, 3 weight classes, now lightweight champ, and still a killer. That's not just greatness, that's something special. Something that says, I'm not just fighting, I'm dominating. Ilia's not squeaking out split decisions, he's finishing top tier legends. That's what makes you pound for pound one, and right now, Ilia Topuria is making that case stronger with every fight. Alright, now let's talk about something a bit controversial. Actually, scratch that, it's a lot controversial. The UFC's recent expansion into Saudi Arabia has stirred up a storm, and not the good kind. Why? Because people are now saying what a lot of fighters have been quietly hinting for a while. The judging feels rigged. Yeah, rigged. This isn't just fans on Twitter complaining. UFC fighter Mike Davis himself came out and said it felt off. His words weren't just spicy, they were real. Davis fought Fares Ayam in Saudi Arabia, and let's just say he's not buying how it all went down. He didn't scream corruption, but he didn't hold back either. He said the fight felt stacked against him, that it felt like the local guy was being protected. And here's where it gets real emotional. Davis admitted he felt like he was brought in to lose. He literally said, "I was flown out just to be set up. I couldn't even get a hotel on time, landed, and didn't have a place to stay." Imagine that, you fly overseas for one of the biggest moments of your career and they can't even get you a room. That's not just unprofessional, that's straight up disrespectful. And here's the thing. Davis said what a lot of fighters feel deep down. When you fight on someone else's turf, especially somewhere brand new to the UFC, the promotion wants their guy to win, period. He even admitted if the roles were reversed, he might do the same thing. If I had a local fighter, I'd want him to shine too, but it still sucks being on the other side of that. Joe Rogan even chimed in on this issue on his podcast. He didn't call it rigged exactly, but let's be honest, he did not say that either. He raised eyebrows. He said the overseas cards, especially places like Abu Dhabi, often have weird decisions, and fans agree. On one show, they asked a brutal question: what's more corrupt, Vegas judging or Abu Dhabi? Without skipping a beat, Mike Davis said Abu Dhabi all day. They also discussed the judging system. Some places use local state refs who might not even be qualified. Some cards only use 3 judges. And Davis argued we should be using 5, like in Glory Kickboxing, to make decisions more fair. He even recalled a moment in Salt Lake City where a ref missed an obvious foul, a groin shot or eye poke, and nothing was done. That ref actually got removed from future fights. But that kind of thing still happens, and that's the part that hurts the most for fighters. They train for months, risk everything, step into the cage ready to leave it all behind, and then a bad decision ruins everything. The judging problem in combat sports? It's real, it's painful, and it's not going away anytime soon. Part 5, Justin Gaethje, I want to knock Ilia Topuria out. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, boom, here comes Justin Gaethje with the flamethrower. He's not pulling punches. He went on Austin Keen's YouTube show and said, with that signature Gaethje calmness, something that sent chills down the MMA world's spine, I want to knock Ilia Topuria out. Yep, Gaethje the highlight is coming for the undefeated champ, and when Gaethje says something like that, you better believe he means it. And it wasn't just trash talk. He called Ilia cocky, and you could tell it rubbed him the wrong way. He was asked, would you rather fight Ilia or Arnold Allen for the belt? His response, I don't care, I'll fight whoever wins, but Ilia, I'd love to knock him out. Just matter of fact, like someone talking about what they want for dinner, but with that ice-cold killer vibe only Gaethje has. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He doesn't play games, doesn't duck anyone, doesn't chase easy wins, he chases wars. He even mentioned Dustin Poirier again, said he'd be happy to run that one back too. No fear, just pure hunger for violence, for legacy, for that fight that leaves fans shaking and screaming at their screens. But there's one detail that really matters here. He wants to fight at Madison Square Garden in November. MSG, the Mecca, the biggest arena in combat sports history, and Gaethje's already made magic there before. Can you picture it? Ilia Topuria, undefeated, full of power, Justin Gaethje, chaos in human form, a belt on the line, MSG roaring, someone's going to sleep, guarantee. And Gaethje's already made up his mind, it ain't gonna be him. Okay, let's wrap this up with a bang. Jon Jones, the GOAT, the former pound-for-pound king,